Hi, good afternoon, my beautiful people. It's been a very long time that I posted a video, and I know you all miss my face just the way I miss yours. This is your first time of seeing me. My name is Wundel. I talk about everything travels, and I would like you to subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscribe button, comment, like, and share so that YouTube can recommend this video to people who really need it. And I know that my returning subscribers have been benefiting from my videos, and I know you miss the videos that I make almost every day, but then I'll be very, very busy. So I would like you to subscribe to my channel. This is your first time of seeing me. Subscribe to my channel and turn on your notification bell so that YouTube will notify you anytime I drop a video. And to my returning subscribers, I say I love you. God bless you. Thanks for always coming back to my channel. I am here because of you people. It is because of you that I'm motivated to always do research and come to drop it with you people. And then to those of you who sent emails to commend the job that I'm doing, I say I love you. Thank you for recognizing that I'm doing a very good job. I say thank you so much. It goes a long way. It's a kind of encouragement for me to know that there are some people out there who really love what I'm doing. Okay, so I talk about everything travels on this channel. I give out travel tips for free. And basically to people who want to relocate out of the country and want to do it on their own without the help of an agent, that I call it strictly do it yourself. That is, you are running your traveling application and packages. You are doing it on your own without the help of an agent. So this afternoon I am going to be talking about Canada, updates from Canada, because you know, as the year is running to an end, a lot of countries are changing their immigration rules, which is really affecting immigrants, either international students, affecting those who want to go and study, or affecting those who are going in for permanent residency, or those who want to go in to give birth in a foreign country. So this afternoon, the country I'm talking about basically is Canada. The updates I'm dropping this afternoon is about Canada. A few of you must have seen it online. The news is flying everywhere that Canada is going to be reducing their immigration program. They are reducing the number of people they will be giving PR. They are reducing the number of immigrants that will be coming into their country because they feel Canada is currently choked. So they want to reduce the number of people they will be giving their visas to. So before I move on, I am going to be reading out one of the things, or some of the things I put down, that I jot down, the news that is flying around for the benefit of those who are yet to get the news, or those for the benefit of those who didn't get the information. So I'll be reading it out from my notepad here before I drop the updates that I have about Canada. So I'm going to be reading that. So on Thursday, October 24th, 2024, the government of Canada announced its 2025 to 2027 immigration levels plan. Through this plan, the number of annual permanent residence approval will be reduced in the short time. Okay, so I mentioned this when I started this video, that they are really going to be reducing the number of immigrants that will be coming into Canada. They are going to be reducing the number of people that will be giving their visas. They are going to be reducing the number of foreigners that will be entering their country. They are reducing it drastically. So understandably, this news may cause concern for international students who are either presently studying in Canada or considering Canada as a destination for their post-secondary education. Okay, so I think I mentioned this in one of my videos that I said there are lots of changes in the immigration rules for students presently in Canada. These rules are really changing over time and almost every day, and it is affecting a lot of students in Canada, either those who are in already or those who are yet to enter Canada. And I remember vividly that I advise my subscribers that if at all you are using an agent, make sure you do your own research before giving your application to an agent to run for you. Know the news. Be aware of what is going on in the country you want to apply to, most especially Canada, because I know a lot of people want to migrate to either Canada, US, or UK. So these rules are changing almost every day, and it is affecting students the most. International students are those who are basically affected the most. So they said the government of Canada is committed to supporting the transition of more international students who are currently studying in Canada into permanent resident. You know that, like I do say, I say that nobody is going to Canada to study because they feel they need Canada education. No. Basically, the reason why majority of us wants to relocate to Canada, either via study route or whatever route, is for us to be able to go in and settle down as a permanent resident. You know, all this story you cook up in your application, in your study permit application, either your letter of explanation or your SOP saying, I have strong ties back in Nigeria, my wife is here, my husband is here, my kids are here, or my parents are here, I'll be coming back, my employer has promised me promotion at the end of my study term, and I am coming back to resume my job. It's all a lie. Yes, it's all a lie. We all know it's all a lie. So the main reason why we relocate into Canada as an international student is just for us to be able to get permanent residency permit at the end of our study. You know that. So these new rules Canada is bringing up is affecting a lot of people in Canada, but majorly affecting students. You understand? It's majorly affecting students, and a lot of students are now skeptical at the end of my study. Am I going back home? Will I be getting postgraduate work permit? This and that, blah, blah, blah. So Canada is saying, or they said in their news, that they have made plans for students who are in Canada already, international students who are in Canada already, for them to be able to transit from being a student to a PR holder. The limit for permanent residency applications in 2025 exceeds applications accepted every year prior to 2021. A total reduction in the total number of residents in Canada will reduce the housing and employment stress experienced by international students who are approved to come into Canada. Okay, so I think one of the major reasons why Canada wants to reduce their immigration pathway is because a lot of people are stranded, so to say, in Canada. People are finding it difficult to get job. People are finding it difficult to get accommodation, and they seem stressed out. So both students, international students, and then Canada immigration are all stressed out. You are stressed out. They are also stressed out because they need to rack their brain on how to provide amenities, social amenities, housing, and all of that. So that is the reason why they are seriously going to be reducing the number of people coming into Canada by 2025 through 2027. So this is not to scare you. This news that I've just read out is on their website, and it is not to scare you. It is just to tell you to buckle up, tighten your belt, and start making your application now. Whatever application you wish to use to enter Canada, either study route, work permit, or PR, whatever it is, don't procrastinate it. You need to get to work now. I mean now, because from January next year, they will come up with something else, and it may not be pleasant for people who want to migrate into Canada. We all know that this time last year, there were speculations that Canada will not allow people who are not master's holder to come in with their spouses to work or to get spousal open work permit. A lot of people are saying, no, it's a lie, it won't happen, they won't do that. Canada values family, Canada does this and that. But eventually, in March 2024, the news or this rule, they affected it, and it affected a lot of people. So many undergraduate and postgraduate students who have applied for their study permit, and some people have even paid their tuition deposit. They were affected. I have a lot of my subscribers who were affected as well. They've paid tuition deposit to the school, and some of the schools are schools that the tuition deposit you pay is non-refundable. They will refund it. So a lot of them now have to start dropping the plans of going in as an undergraduate student or as a postgraduate student to take up master's course and PhD. So to make it easier for them, they all applied for PhD or master's program so that they'll be able to come in with their spouse, or their spouses will be able to get postgraduate work permits. You understand? So now the news, the update I brought this afternoon is just to tell you that your dream is valid. Yes, you wish to relocate to Canada, probably as a student, or you've made plans that you want to give your children a better life, and then you want to relocate to Canada. Your dream is still valid. You don't have funds at the moment for tuition fee. You feel the tuition fee is too high, and this video I am doing this afternoon is for you. You need to watch this video till the end. You need to see the video to the end so that you'll be able to get the news, or so that you'll be able to get this information I am dropping. So this particular pathway is one of the pathways you should consider. A lot of us run away from this pathway because we feel it's going to take a lot of time. But I tell you, no matter how long it is going to take, if you start now, then your time is counting. You don't have to fear of the unknown, something you have not started, but you feel they said LMIA is a process that takes longer time. They said LMIA, there are times you have to wait for 6-9 months and all of that. If you start now, then your time is reducing. Yes, you are getting closer to your dream. You are getting closer to achieving your travel plans. Okay, so before I go into the LMIA update that I have for you, I quickly want to address these videos going around the YouTube that there's a pathway, there's a farmer pathway you can use to relocate to Canada. They are going to be issuing you or giving you a visa of 6 months or work permit of 6 months for you to relocate into Canada. Then after 6 months, your employer can extend for you. So between 6 months and 12 months is what this visa route is all about. And a lot of people on the internet are saying go and start applying now. It's going to end by December. Yes, this particular pathway is ending by December of the truth. But the truth of this particular pathway that they are not telling you is that this pathway is not meant for everybody. This pathway is not for all countries. There are a lot of countries, but basically all African countries are not included in this pathway. Don't go online and start looking for news that is not lost. Don't go online and start looking for information that is not valid. This particular pathway, this SAW pathway, is not for everybody. In fact, basically, Nigerians are not allowed to apply to partake in this pathway. To partake in this pathway, you have to be a citizen of Mexico. You have to be a citizen of Mexico. You have to be a Mexican, or you have to be part of the Caribbean country. So please, this news going on online, I go and start applying now, do this and that. SAWP, so everybody's allowed. No, Africans are not allowed to partake in this particular route, in this particular pilot program. You can only partake in this particular pilot program if you are a Mexican, if you are from Mexico, or you are part of the Arabian continent. Okay, so back to my previous video. Like I said, that you need to start applying now for jobs that are LMIA approved. LMIA is one of the most valid way for you to enter into Canada, to relocate into Canada and settle down. Okay, so what do I mean by LMIA? LMIA is called Labor Market Impact Assessment. So if an employer wants to bring you into Canada to work for him or her, he or she needs to get LMIA approval from government. They send your details to Canada government to tell them or to let them know that, okay, they have job openings available for foreigners, which people in Canada are not willing to take. So this LMIA is what takes time, because they need to send it to IRCC or RCIC and all of that for formalities, and it takes a lot of time. It takes about 6 months. But I tell you, if your employer is willing to go through the stress for you or to go through the wait time for you, it is actually worth it. Yes, it is worth it because you have rest of mind that you are going in with a valid work permit to work. And the good thing is you can go in with your family, with your spouse can relocate with you, and your children can relocate with you without any restriction. Without any restriction. And the good thing is also that your spouse will be also will be able to go in with you either with okay, no, your spouse will even be able to go with you with open work permit. So if you are going in with a job offer already, because it's that job offer that's giving you the LMIA. So if you have a job offer already, your spouse will go in with open work permit. That means he or she will be able to work around the clock without any restrictions. Then your children can relocate with you. I have a website that I researched. I actually chatted them up. I asked them questions online, and then I reached out to them asking them, okay, do you have job openings and all of that? So they said yes, they have job openings. So what you just need to do is click on the link on the description box, reach out to them, upload your resume. Okay, so on this particular website I am talking about, I'm going to be dropping in my description box, the first thing that we even need you to do is to upload your resume. So your resume now is not your regular resume, your Nigeria standard resume, or whatever your country is. You need to tailor your resume to the standard of Canada. They have Canadian resume standard and all of that. So you need to tailor your CV or your resume to this standard. I can actually help you revamp your CV at a very, very minimal fee. You can reach out to me via my email for CV or resume updates and revamp and all of that. So reach out to me via my email. My number is not on WhatsApp. I am not on WhatsApp presently for this traveling, for this YouTube video. I'm not on WhatsApp. I'm not on Telegram. You can only reach me via my email. So for CV revamp, you need to revamp your CV, and if you can do it yourself, then it is fine. Even if you cannot do it yourself, you don't need the help of anybody. You can Google it out, how to revamp CV, or just look for samples on Google to see what Canada CV standard is like. Then once you are done with your CV revamp, click on the link on the description box, reach out to them, upload your resume, and if you meet if you meet the standard of their employer, then they will reach out to you. Please let me make this disclaimer: I am not advertising for anybody. If you reach out to anybody or any recruiting agency or agent and they tell you to pay, please don't pay. Please don't pay them, because I am not advertising for them. I reached out to them and they said their services is free. So that is why I am so bold to bring it to you, so that you people can benefit from it. You know, one of my duty is to bring out news or information that will benefit you, that will give you seamless relocation plan. So the link is on the description box. Reach out to them, talk to them via email, upload your resume, and you see some job openings. I think they have for cleaners, they have for those who are interested in working as a receptionist, or those who are interested in working as a chef. Yes, as a chef. There are a lot of openings. They are going to be dropping everything on the description box. So if you think that school route is not working for you, or you don't have enough funds to spare to pay for your tuition, start applying for jobs that are LMIA approved. It's going to take a little while, but at the end of the day, it is going to worth it, because you are not going to be spending anything, I think, apart from your visa fee and your flight tickets for you and every members of your family. And you're also going to be paying for medicals and police character reports, but they require that a lot. So start applying to these jobs. Apart from this particular link that I'm going to be dropping on the description or in the description box, you can also make research yourself. We have some Canadian employers that are approved to employ people, to bring foreigners into their country. Then another thing I want to talk about is jobs that doesn't require LMIA. So the first set of jobs that I spoke about was jobs that require LMIA. The employer needs to get LMIA approval before they can bring you in. So this second one I'm going to be talking about is jobs that does not require LMIA. Okay, so what are the benefits of this particular one. One of the benefits is you can travel with your family, you can relocate with your children, and then it's a little bit faster. So this type of work permit is called LMIA exempt. So basically, those we have some jobs that are, or some occupation that are under LMIA exempt, that the employer does not need LMIA to bring you in. They are exempted to apply for LMIA, and most of these jobs or this type of occupations are volunteer. When you want to go in, excuse me, when you want to go in to volunteer in Canada, it is under LMIA exempt. If you want to go in as a religion or religious worker, either a pastor and a cleric or whatever, these parts of occupation are exempted under LMIA, and then they get approval. They just need to send your documents to IRCC to notify them that they are bringing somebody in, and some employers get response in 7 to 14 days. Yes, 7 to 14 days. But then most of this particular routes, these LMIA exempt routes, most of their work permits are closed to work permits. So that means if a church is bringing you in as a volunteer, if you leave the church to work somewhere else, it also has to be a volunteer job you are getting, because your work permit is closed. Or if you are going in as a personal support worker or healthcare worker, any other job you are getting must be an LMIA exempt job. Sorry, must be in that line, must be either a church as well, or either you must also work as personal support worker, or you must continue to be your volunteer. And when you say you are going in to work as a volunteer, you are not going to be paid because it is volunteer. You know how it is now. When you volunteer to work for somebody, it means you are just rendering the social services. You are not going to be paid for it. But then, if you consider the advantage of this particular route, this LMIA exempt route, you are not your work permit is going to come out faster. You can also travel with your family, and even if you are getting a closed work permit, your spouse will be getting an open work permit, so there is no cause for alarm. So your spouse will be working to support you while you do some other jobs, like under the table jobs that will require you to work with work permit. Yes. So these two options, or these two eye openers that brought for you this afternoon, is just for you to re-strategize, make plans again. School fees is high, dollar is high, and you feel, this country I want to relocate into, Canada, is not for me because I cannot afford it. I bring good news to you this afternoon that no, your dreams are still valid. You can still achieve it. You just need to strategize. If school is not working, use another route. And if PR is taking a longer time, PR, you are not nominated and all of that, and express entry, you are in the pool for a very long time, you are not getting nomination, try this either LMIA or LMIA exempt route, and I tell you, you will not regret it. Thank you. Subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so that YouTube will notify you whenever I drop a video again. Comment and like and share so that other people can benefit from this video. Until then, stay tuned to my channel. Always look out for my videos. See you next time.